How y'all doing today? Saturday, April Fool's Day, April 1st, 2017. Why, that's a pretty good day for April Fools, but it's a better day for me. Before I get started on my rant, I want to let you know. Today marks Mama and I's 40th wedding anniversary. So for 40 years we've been married, and I'll look you right in the eye and tell you if it wasn't for that woman I wouldn't be standing here. And I've enjoyed every step of the walk that we've taken. Ain't been an easy one, but we're holding hands and we're going to make it all the way. Anyway, old dumbass Donald, there's a reason I say that. Well, he tweeted out last night, or this morning, can't remember. Oh, this morning. And he said, when will sleepy-eyed Chuck Todd and NBC start talking about the Obama surveillance scandal and stop the fake Trump Russia story? Dumbass Donald. You know, I say that because I tweeted him again last night. I'm going to start having fun with this if I can tweet the little. Anyway, tweeted him out last night, a little something for him after one of his tweets. But every time he tweets out something, every time he talks about somebody or anything else, it's got to have a little thing, a little jab at whoever he's talking to. Sleepy-eyed Todd, you know, little names that he puts on everybody. You know, low energy Ted or Jeb, I'm sorry. All that stuff, you know, he had a nickname for everybody. So from now on, whenever I tweet him, I'm just going to put, hey, Donald the Dick. And I think that might get to him. He calls people things all the time. I might just pick up his bad habits and start calling him everything. I'll make up something every time. Donald the Dick or Dumbass Donald or something. Just to make him, you know, feel more comfortable with how he reads those tweets. But anyway, that's our president. That's what he does. He tweets out stuff every morning, every night, every time you turn around. Anyway, what's in the news? Well, Schiff went up there to Congressman Schiff. He's the co-chair of that House Intelligence Committee that old Nunes stands on. Well, he finally, a week later, gets to go see the papers that Nunes seen a week ago and came back and tell us, well, these papers need to be distributed to the whole committee. Now, I don't know why. Nunes didn't come out and say that while he dances around for a whole week. That's bullshit. But eventually, we're going to get all that information out. And I'll be tickled to death to hear all of it. And committee, I'm sorry, I lose my train of thought there for a second. I was just thinking, because, again, and I don't want to harp on this Bible stuff, but y'all keep bringing it into my politics. There was a committee up there in Washington talking about food for the needy. You know, CHIP, SNAP, or what do they call that? SNAP, I think. Anyway, this guy, John Protus, he is a anti-hunger group, Maison, I think it is, to fight against hunger. Well, he's a good guy, I reckon, and, you know, he pulled out that good guy Bible, and he quoted Leviticus, where in Leviticus it tells you that as a society, paraphrasing up here, that we as a society should leave a corner of our field and a corner of our vineyard for the poor. Look it up in Leviticus, it's what it says somewhere in there about we should leave a portion of what we have for the poor. It's a good thought. That's what Jesus said. That's what Jesus preached and all that stuff. But here's the twist on this stuff that bugs me. For everything you can find in the Bible to support something, you can find something in the Bible to fight against it. Which is exactly what Jody Arrington he's a congressman up here in Texas. Sorry. Anyway, he pulls out his Republican Bible. And in the Republican Bible, he quotes 2 Thessalonians, and he quotes it that if a man shall not work, he shall not eat. Okay? Both of them are in the Bible. Both of them. You know, the old turn the other cheek and the other eye for an eye. Everything you want to fight for is in there. Everything you want to fight against is in there. Please leave that shit out of our discussions when we're talking about law. You want to bring the sentiment in? Fine. We should not starve poor people. That's a pretty good sentence. The other guy come up and says, screw the poor people. Let them go to work. That's your argument. Don't be bringing God and the Bible in. Just make yourself look holier than everybody else. I'm tired of that crap. That's my little part about the Bible that just pissed me off today. Anyway, we lost the battle here in America, and Trump took over. We lost all across this country, and that man sits in our house. But down here in Texas, got reminded of this when I was reading. Remember, all of us down here, we're big on the Alamo. We talked about it the other day. Remember who was in the Alamo, and where they were from, and the people that stood there against all odds. And we use that cry down here in Texas all the time. Remember the Alamo. Remember the Alamo. It was a fighting cry all across Texas. That fighting cry gave us Texas. Remember the Alamo. Because down here in Texas, we learned a long time ago, we don't bury our failures. We don't hide our defeats. Hell no. We get inspired by them. You beat us, inspires us more to come back and kick your ass. That's what we do down here. And that's a little common thing of Republican and Democrats down here in Texas. I know we're red, and we went for old Trumpy boy. That's just, I told you all the other day, that's a portion of Texas. Just some of them people down here in Texas. And there's a lot of blue dots down here in Texas. But you want to rally the calling cry around Texas, well, we'll all come. And that's what we need to do as Democrats. We need to rally against that defeat. Remember Trump. Just remember Trump. This is what we get with Trump. So when we say remember the Alamo, that's an inspiration to us. To know that those men stood against all odds. And stood and gave us this great state that I live in. I'm proud of my state. Not proud of the way she voted. But there's good people here. And they're all over Texas. And you can find them anywhere. So y'all don't be afraid to come down and visit. You know, everything here in Texas is bigger, they say. Well, driving sure is, I'll tell you that. For me to get out of Texas, it's a good 10-hour drive in any direction I go in except Mexico. But anyway, I really want to just wish my wife a happy anniversary. Wish all my blue dots out there to have a good weekend. It is Saturday. Relax. Drink a little drink. Smoke a little smoke. Whatever you do. Take the edge off. Kick back. Think about this fight we're in. Remember Trump. Because we want his ass out, and he's the motivation for all of us. That name should be the motivation for us to get off our butts, to do that text of 50409, resist. Call your kids. I got a picture from a lady, I can't remember her name. She's out there holding a sign on the street today. I wrote her back. I'm so proud of her because that's exactly what just trips my heart is to see people out in the street holding that sign. I want to read your sign. But that's our rallying cry. His name, Trump. It means that, and I don't want it smeared all over my house, and I don't want it smeared all over my country, and everything else that he smears on while he cuts and stomps on everything out here for the poor. That's pitiful. Them red dots need to get off of that shit. Get away from him, because it just makes you look bad. Try to put down that Republican Bible for a little while, because all it's doing is teaching y'all how to hate. I don't know how the Democrat Bibles are so full of love of Jesus, and them Republican Bibles are, you know, First Testament, get your ass to work, eye for an eye, stomp on your ass. If you don't do it, God will kill you. Y'all need to just quit that. You know, try to find some kind of medium in the center or something. Have a good day. Drink a little drink, smoke a little smoke. Relax! And let's put America back together again, because we need to. Y'all have a good day. We'll see y'all later.